What is hacking? In understanding the nature of hacking, let's first define it. The word hacking has two definitions. The first, it refers to the hobby or profession of working with computers. The second definition refers to breaking into computer systems. While the first definition is older and is still used by many computer enthusiasts, who refer to cybercriminals as crackers, the second definition is much more commonly used. Black hat crackers. The internet abounds with hackers, known as crackers or black hats, who work to exploit computer systems. They are the ones you've seen on the news being hauled away for cybercrimes. Some of them do it for fun and curiosity, while others are looking for personal gain. White hat hackers. Hackers that use their skills for good are classified as white hat. These white hats often work as certified, ethical hackers, hired by companies to test the integrity of their systems. Others operate without company permission by bending but not breaking laws, and in the process have created some really cool stuff. The earliest known incidents of modern technological mischief was dated in 1878 and the early days of the Bell Telephone Company. Teenage boys hired by Bell as switchboard operators intentionally misdirected and disconnected telephone calls, eavesdropped on conversations, and played a variety of other pranks on unsuspecting customers. The first appearance of a computer hacker occurs in the 1960s. A hack has always been a kind of shortcut or modificational way to bypass or rework the standard operation of an object or system. The term originated with model train enthusiasts at MIT who hacked their train sets in order to modify how they worked. Several of these same model train hackers later applied their curiosity and resourcefulness to the new computer systems being deployed on the campus. One of the newest forms of hacking involves finding and connecting to unsecured wireless access points, WAPs, also called whacking. The practice has grown with the increasingly widespread use of wireless networks. Criminalization. Legislators and law enforcement began to get serious about criminalizing and prosecuting these activities in the mid-1980s. The United States Congress passed its first hacking-related legislation, the Federal Computer Fraud and Abuse Act in 1986. In the Philippines, the provision specifying the crime of hacking gained media attentions before the act was signed into law because of the "I Love You" virus incident in 2000. It was alleged that a Filipino, Arnold E. Guzman, created and released that lovebug virus which caused billions of dollars worth of damage to information networks of several companies around the world. Methods of hacking. Reverse engineering describes how to crack software programs. Wetware is it to the brain as software is to the CPU. Technical hacking computer systems/networks via holes, bugs, and by brute force. Reconnaissance, the first stage of an attack to map the victim. Tunnels, getting through firewalls. Reverse engineering is the process of looking at compiled programs and figuring out how they work. Decompilation, converting the compiled code back into easier-to-read code that can be manipulated. While most hacking employed technical intrusions, they may also be social, such as calling somebody claiming to be somebody else and requesting a file to be sent to an email drop. The common term for this is a wetware intrusion, or wetware is the programming of the brain as opposed to software. Common social intrusions are social engineering, human manipulation through common behaviors and trust relationships, bribery, good method for well-chosen targets. Impersonation requires good acting skills. Deception, shoulder surfing, standing behind someone watching them. Dumpster diving, powerful, usually legal, source of information that isn't seriously defended because of social taboos. Technical intrusions as opposed to wetware intrusions. Technical intrusions are what most hackers think of. They attempt to subvert system defaults, system holes, system bugs, brute force, that is, password cracking. The most powerful feature in today's world is that ability to attack remotely. Internet attacks. The hacker can be in another country. These days, with increased FBI counter-hacker activity, most attacks coming in from the Internet to the United States organizations come from foreign companies. Trojan attacks. The hacker sends people files that when they run, attack the target and relay information out via email or file transfer. CD-ROMs may have an auto-run feature that will activate simply by placing the disk in a drive. They can masquerade as games snail mailed to someone or simply left behind in a parking garage that a curious person might pick up and take to their office. Virus. Today's viruses frequently contain Trojan horses that communicate with the virus writer via the Internet. Reconnaissance. The first stage of any attack is reconnaissance, scanning the victims looking for ways into their systems. The purpose of this stage is to map out the target network and systems. The hacker will try to list all the systems on the network, then try to list all the holes available on the target systems. In order to map the target network, the hacker will try ping sweep, find out which machines respond by pinging them. DNS zone transfer finds out all the machines that are listed in the DNS server, which often includes machines outside the company's address range, collocated at hosting sites. Void queries the internet for assigned addresses and names. Once the hacker has a list of systems, he/she will scan the system looking for possible entry points into the system. TCP root port scan. The hacker looks for listening or open ports. This is a list of programs on the system that will respond to network requests. Sun or Microsoft RPC port/endpoint dump lists all the RPC programs running on the system. This supplements a port scan by identifying the services running at ports. Show mount eTarget will list the shares or exports of the NFS server. Banner check scan for login banners. Tunnels, firewalls and other countermeasures make it difficult for hackers to communicate with their compromised machines. There are a number of ways that hackers can tunnel through firewalls and evade intrusion detection systems. We hope you have enjoyed our brief introduction to hacking. To find out more about hacking, cracking, these or other famous hackers, or just how to keep your computer safe from all of the above, check out the following resources.